Hello everyone, sorry I am late. Can anybody hear me? Is there anybody out there? Oh, my Guinness has erupted. Happy days, everyone is here. Hello, hello, hello. Right, sorry I am late guys, I had a bit of a disaster. I couldn't find my shirt. And we, I'm not wearing the shirt. The quiz can't really go ahead, can it? So we're lucky we're here. I found my shirt, as you can see. I've even got matching shorts today. I don't know why, because you can't see my legs, but it makes me feel good, and that's the main thing. Right, I'm going to go straight into a couple of lag tests. Bear with me 1 second. Who is going to be our lucky callers? For anyone new, I'm just doing a few call rounds just to make sure that everything is working A-OK. Who is first? Right, Mr. Morgan, you clearly aren't answering your phone. Let's see if you answer. No answer, okay. Let me find someone else to do a lag test with. Bear with me, guys. We are still looking to start at 8 o'clock. God, that's 5 minutes. Right, I better do this quick. Da, 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 da. Hello, how are you? You can't see me? What do you mean you can't see me? What's it seeing? Are they watching it on TV? That's probably the issue, like I say, if you watch it, because TVs are very delayed, so I've been on now for a couple of minutes. So is your laptop to hand? Oh, I see. Well, this is going to be a big problem. I would say use your laptop for the quiz and use your phone for a video call. Let's see. What you can do. Sorry guys, sorry. What you can do, right? You can answer the questions on a web browser as well. You can, yeah. So go onto YouTube on your laptop. Open it up. You'll have to do a half screen and a half screen. On the laptop, okay, that's good. Right, okay, we're going to do a lag test. We're going to do a lag test via Chris. So what I want you, I'm about to put my hand up, and can you ask Chris to count down to when he sees me put my hand up? Okay, so I'm putting my hand up now. So, okay, cool, that's fine. So yeah, go on your laptop, you'll have much more success. Cool, nice one, cheers, bye, bye, bye. Right guys, I'm going to do another lag test, just to check everything is good. How is the volume of the music compared to the volume of my voice, etc, etc, is it all good? Right. Who is going to be the lucky person who is going to get my call? Bear with me. Dun, 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 dun. I know. Thank you, Michael Horse. I'll turn the music down a smudge. Hello Jeff, we're doing the old lag test. So when you see my hand go, so you're going to count down from when I say up to when you can see my hand go up. So 3, 2, 1, now. Cool, perfect, it's all good. Cool, nice one. Thank you, Jeff. Take care, bye. Enjoy. Right, that is the leg tests complete, guys. Bear with me. What I'm going to do is, I was going to do something. Completely forgotten. Turn the music down. That was it. Yes, Michael Hawes. I'm going to turn that music down for you. Is that a bit better? I'm not scratching my ear. I'm actually turning it down for me as well. There we go. Is that a bit better? I hope that's better. Cool. Perfect. Thank you, Michael. Right. Let me get this quiz set up for you. 1 second. Oh, do you know what? So has everyone who is taking part tonight downloaded the Kahoot app? If you have not downloaded the Kahoot app, or you're having troubles with your phone, as an alternative, you can on your laptop have the YouTube as half the screen and go to, what is it on, there is a Kahoot website where you can type in the pin. So that is an alternative thing which you can do. So I'd recommend potentially doing that as a wee alternative. Right, let me set this quiz up and get tonight's mega movie quiz going. Right guys, I am about to reveal today's code for the first part of the quiz. For anyone who's new, who is taking part today, we have the quiz in 2 halves. We have part A and naturally part B. There will be a different code for each of them, then we will add your scores up at the end and then reveal the winner for tonight. So let me, without any further ado, although there is going to be a bit of ado whilst I am just sorting the screen out so you can have the old, what do you call it? What's going on here? Right, sorry, my screen is doing something a little bit funny. Really strange. Why are you doing the wrong thing? Let's change that to that. There we go, that's much better. Sorry guys, be with you in a second. Right, okay, we are finally there. Sorry about tonight's delay. I will take far better care of looking after my shirts in future. So, the code for tonight is... let me get rid of this little thing in the bottom corner, it's really annoying me. There we go. Yes, here we are. So yes, tonight's code is there. So go, get onto Kahoot if you're taking part. If you are not taking part but you want to watch, then don't worry about Kahoot side of things. Crack on. Skywalker is joined. San Francisco, familiar face. we have got, let's see who we've got in here tonight. We've got Dan Diego, Nickley, Ishi and Ron, welcome. We have got ICAM legend, Des, All Hail Henna. We love you, Headers. Clueless, Teabags, Keeping It PG, Quiz Pickable Me, Hey Jude. Were you just Jude last week and now you've called Hey Jude? Rainbow Davidson, hello, Solo, Dynamic Geo, Naughty Beagles, BJs, The Losers Club, I know that one far too well. Yeah, we have got a good amount of players tonight. How many have we got? We have got 44 of you, 46 of you, Brownies. We are Spartacus, the Conways, hello the Conways, I haven't seen you in a while. I miss you dearly. I hope you're all good and enjoying lockdown as much as you can. We have got 50 teams tonight, 50 teams, 5-0. We will be starting in a few minutes. Just for any latecomers, remember guys, get the Kahoot app or go to the Kahoot website, which it says just up here where it says kahoots.it, so you can go to that website and you can play via there as well. Got Gibson Doyle in this house as well. We'll be starting in just a moment. See if there's anybody else. So I'm just doing some final sorting before we get going. Bear with me, sorry guys. I'm going to bring myself back on screen. Just a little bit. So you know I'm here. I know you can hear me anyway, but... So how many players have we got? We have got 46 players here tonight. Did have 50. Let me just see if I've received any messages, any issues. So I need to make sure I am keeping an eye on the thing. Right guys, it looks like we are good to go. So welcome to the Mega Movie Quiz on this lovely wintry-ish Saturday night. Everyone knows this is a lock-in quiz. As long as we are locked down, we are open for quiz nights on Saturday nights. So yeah, we will be here as long as we are locked in. Tonight's Mega Movie Quiz. We have got 9 rounds for you tonight. So we have got an additional round, which is very exciting. So we have got action and adventure. We've got romance. We have got horror and thriller. We've got stats on film. Then we're going to have a 10-15 minute interval. Then we'll be having a comedy round, a musicals round, a sci-fi and fantasy round, a Disney round, and then finally a Who Said It round. I hope everybody is ready. If you do want to join the Kahoots partway through the quiz, or if you are late to it, you can see in the bottom corner down here is the game pin. So yeah, make sure you're getting involved later on if you want to join in then. But without any further ado, remember guys, just a few ground rules. We're having no Googling. We want good behaviour, so if you're putting in answers where you're typing things in, nothing rude on there, and the same with the YouTube comments. And fundamentally, make sure that we are all having fun. Now, first of all, just so you can all get used to how it works, this question is not scored, but tell me, where are you playing from? Type your answers in here. Remember, you've got roughly about 20 seconds to answer a question. So where are you playing from? Where is everyone tonight? We've got 43 answers in. Let's have a little look. We have got Stoke, Wanstead, Bournemouth Park Road, Cambridge, Mears, Ashbury, Aldridge, Kingston, Harrow, Southend, Mountain Retreat. Hello from Mountain Retreat. My Granny's Annex. Oh, that's sweet. I hope your granny's playing as well. Magaral Felt. Leigh-on-Sea, Upminster Lee, Rumford Massif, big up Tibet. Welcome Tibet. I feel like I've got a pun in there about Tibet, but I can't quite think. Mexico, Swansea, where else? Garswood, Wizage of Doom. So, lots and lots of pluses. Going into the first round of tonight's quiz is action and adventure. So everyone knows I have actually checked the answers this time, so hopefully they are all right. But if there are any which are wrong, I will be having a swig of rum. So let's hope for my sake that they are all correct. Firstly, in Gladiator, Maximus Decimus Meridius claimed to be loyal to which true emperor? Was it Claudius, Commodus, Marcus Aurelius, or Lucius Verus? Lucius Verus. Who was Maximus loyal to? Was it Claudius, Commodus, Aurelius, or Verus? 48 people have answered. 27 are correct. Yes, the answer was Marcus Aurelius. Well done to you guys who got it right. We got Spider Josh at the top. We got Horbags in second place, Team Dade in third, Portu Cheese in fourth, and Mildrew in fifth place, who are leading from the front on tonight's quiz. For people who haven't played before, unfortunately I'm only able to report on the top 5 places, but when revealing all of the results, I will be revealing results for the full table. What is the name of the island in which Jaws takes place? Is it Comety Island, Amity Island, Cape Hope, or New Salem? Where does Jaws take place? Did you know that before Jaws, sharks were very unknown animals and not actually feared at all, but because of Jaws, lots of people ended up hunting them and doing all sorts of things, which yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that, but anyway. Yes, 39 of you are correct. The answer is Amity Island. Portuguese are down and Horbags are on the top. Welcome to the top 5 as well, Josh and Alice. Who stars as James Bond in For Your Eyes Only? Is it Roger Moore, Sean Connery, Timothy Dalton, or George Lazenby? Music down a little bit more. I'm getting on that for you straight away. I hope that's a bit better for you. Let me know if there are any ongoing issues. Yes, 28 of you are correct. The answer is Roger Moore, who was in For Your Eyes Only. Meldrew is at the top. Dan Francisco is on a streak. Dan Diego is in third place. This scoreboard's moving around a lot tonight already, isn't it? Which is makes for an exciting quiz. Which Marvel film was most recently released? Avengers Endgame, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, or Spider-Man Far From Home? Which was most recently released? "51 answers in. Yes, 25 of you are correct. It is Spider-Man Far From Home. It was set after Avengers Endgame, and it was also released after Avengers Endgame as well. Done for the scores on the boards. Josh and Alice know their Marvel, keeping it PG. Rainbow and Davidson, I had a suspicion that you'd be good at this one. All Hail Henna are smashing it in 5th place as well. Happy days. Which of the following is not a Mission Impossible film? Mission Impossible Ghost, Mission Impossible Rogue, Mission Impossible Fallout, or Mission Impossible Horizon? Which of the following is not a Mission Impossible film? When I was looking for my shirt earlier, it did feel a little bit like Mission Impossible. I felt like I knew what Tom Cruise felt like. 34 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is Mission Impossible Horizon is not a film. But frankly, I think that would be a good name for a film, and if they do make it, I am claiming rights to it. Rainbow and Davidson are up. Quirky Quarantine are up. Team Dave are up, which means the Henry lovers are down. In the opening scene of The Dark Knight, the Joker robs a bank. What's his getaway vehicle? Is it an ambulance, a school bus, a fire truck, or a tank? What is his getaway vehicle? So I try and cover the timer up because it's a bit misleading because there is a 4-second lag on the system. So by the time it gets down to about 4 or 5 seconds, it will actually not work. But yes, 29 of you are correct. The answer is a school bus. 18 of you put ambulance. I know he was wearing a rather fetching nurse's outfit at one point in the film, but when he was robbing the bank, he was in fact getting away in a school bus. Josh and Alice up the top. Spider Josh up into 5th place as well. What prevents the Jurassic Park dinosaurs from reproducing? They're all male, they're all female, dinosaur contraceptives, or they just don't fancy each other. That is one of the quickest Guinnesses I've probably ever had. What prevents Jurassic Park dinosaurs from reproducing? Them all male, all female, contraceptives, or they just don't fancy each other. 35 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is they are all female. Well done to you, 35. Dan Francisco is making a comeback with 3 in a row. So for anyone who is new to tonight's quiz, Dan Francisco has won many quizzes on here, and he is one to keep an eye out for. So him being on a streak with 3 in a row is not something you want to be having. What is Jason Bourne's real name? Is it Jeff Bloom, John Smith, David Webb, or Jack Reacher? And let's hope this Guinness doesn't explode. And it exploded. Jeff Bloom, John Smith, David Webb, or Jack Reacher? 29 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is David Webb. Jeff Bloom is just a name that I made up. I was thinking about... Actually, no, yeah. I was thinking about a name, and the name Jeff came to mind, and then I was thinking about the name Bloom, and that came to mind as well, so I went for Jeff Bloom. John Smith is just a very common name, although I don't actually know anyone called John Smith. David Webb is the right answer, and Jack Reacher is actually a completely different person and character altogether. Quirky Quarantine up, Spider Josh are up, and I need to stop talking so much. In Armageddon, Carl was the person to spot the asteroid, formerly naming it Dottie. Who did he name it after? Was it his dog, wife, mother, or boss? Carl was the person to spot the asteroid in Armageddon, formerly naming it Dottie, after his dog, wife, mother, or boss. 18 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is wife. And he named it after his wife because she's a vicious, life-sucking bitch from which there is no escape. Which is quite beautiful in some ways. What we're all after, isn't it? They're done to the schoolboys. Meldew up top, Josh and Alice are down. Spider Josh, Rainbow, Davidson are up in 4th and keeping it PG are in 5th. Exciting times. That is the conclusion of tonight's quiz. Thank you for joining us. I am just kidding. We are going on to round 2 for the romance round. Love is in the air. What is the Prime Minister's name in Love Actually? Is it Arthur, Tony, Brian, or David? What is the Prime Minister's name in Love Actually? Anybody know? I'm sure some people do know. But yes, 43 of you know. Yes, the answer is David. Then one of my favourite scenes in that is when they do the carols singing, and that security guard behind joins in, and he just absolutely belches out the carols, doesn't he? Can't remember what song it was, but what a voice. In When Harry Met Sally, what university did Harry and Sally go to? Was it University of New York, University of Boston, University of Chicago, or University of Washington? To give a clue, think about the opening scenes of this film. "51 answers in, and yes, 17 of you are correct. The answer is University of Chicago. It's pretty split, maybe some guesswork going on. I don't know why people assumed they didn't go to the University of Washington, which is interesting. But yeah, University of Chicago is the correct answer. Spider Josh is up, Keeping It PG is up, Dan Francisco is up. On the YouTube chat as well, in case you've got other friends and family playing but you're not in the top 5, why not drop a message in the YouTube chat of whereabouts your position is so other people can see where you are. What Shakespeare's play is 10 Things I Hate About You based off of? The Taming of the Shrew, Romeo and Juliet, The Tempest, or Macbeth? Excuse the spelling in Shakespeare's but 10 Things I Hate About You is based on what Shakespeare's play? Taming of the Shrew, Romeo and Juliet, The Tempest, or Macbeth? Simon Baker is in 34th place. If you're feeling, by the way, there's a little bit of a lag, or the quality isn't if you're suffering a little bit of a lag, or you feel like you might be a little bit behind, it's doing weird things, then look to reduce the quality of your YouTube stream by going down to the right hand corner, clicking the little cog and reducing it to, I'd say no one needs it any higher than 360, so because then you'll actually see my face, and no one really wants that at the end of the day, do they? But yes, 35 you're correct. The answer is Taming of the Shrew. Meldrew is taking the lead, got 500 clear in the lead now. Well done, Meldrew. And Raybo and Davidson are up. Flying Pelican 48 is making a comeback with 3 in a row. If you remember, if you have joined us late and you do actually want to take part, you can do so by going to the Kahoot.it website and putting in this pin, or you can download the Kahoot app and put this pin and join in as well. There is a second half to this quiz, which will be scored separately and the points aggregated, so feel free to wait until then if you prefer. In the notebook, where was Ali, Noah and Ali's first date? Was it the beach, the carnival, the ice cream shop, or the movie theatre? In the notebook, where was Noah and Ali's first date? Was it the beach, the carnival, the ice cream shop, or the movie theatre? Simon Baker has gone from 34th up to 29th. 14 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is the movie theatre. A lot of you probably rushed into it and thought carnival. That might be where he asked her out initially, or where he first spoke to her. But their first official date was that joint date they went on in the movie theatre. Josh and Alice knew that for sure. And Quirky Quarantine are in 5th place as well. Oh, hey guys. What is the name of the lead female character in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Peach, Berry, Clementine, or Mirabelle? What is the name of the lead female character in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Is it Peach, Berry, Clementine, or Mirabelle? "51 answers in. 33 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is Clementine. Well done to you, 33. Good film. If anyone hasn't seen it, I'd recommend it. Although it's in the old romance films, it's a Bit of a psychological head twist. Losing my words. Who plays the role of Daniel Cleaver in Bridget Jones's Diary? Is it Colin Firth, Jim Broadbent, Hugh Grant, or Jude Law? Who plays the role of Daniel Cleaver in Bridget Jones's Diary? Is it Colin Firth, Jim Broadbent, Hugh Grant, or Jude Law? "46 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is Hugh Grant. Well done to you, 46. So done for the scores. Nothing to the top 5, but I am eager to know how everyone else is doing below. With regard to your scores, that is, just to be clear. Who sings the song "Oh Pretty Woman"? Buddy Holly, Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, or Dean Martin? Who sings the song "Oh Pretty Woman"? Buddy Holly, Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, or Dean Martin? Yes, 42 of you are correct. The answer is Roy Orbison. Well done to you, keeping it PG, who have gone up. In the Titanic, Jack draws Rose like one of his what kind of girls? Is it Italian girl, a French girl, American, or Dutch girl? In the Titanic, Jack draws Rose like one of his what girls? Italian, French, American, or Dutch? 50 of you are correct. Yes, he was drawn like one of his French girls. There was an app I used to have which is called French Girls. That sounds so dodgy. It's not meant to be dodgy, but you can add friends on it. And what you do, you send a photo of like your face, and then you, very clear to be clear, face or something, like, you know, and then you send it to a friend and they're able to draw on their phone that picture of you, and you can send it back. It's good fun. It's funny. It is very much PG, which I'm sure Keeping It PG will appreciate, which is the team playing tonight. But just to be clear, yeah, it's good fun. On day 500 of 500 Days of Summer, Tom meets a new girl. What is her name? Elaine, Autumn, Summer, Alison? On 500 Days of Summer, Tom meets a new girl on day 500, but what is her name? Elaine, Autumn, Summer, or Alison? Yes, 34 of you are correct. The answer is Autumn, as he was moving with the seasons. Rainbow Davidson are back into 5th place. And Josh and Alice is holding it at the top with about just under 300 of a lead. And we are moving on to horrors and thrillers. Is everybody ready? Let's go. Right, so what is the name of the killer clown in Stephen King's It? Is it Bozo, Mr. Mime, Candyman, or Pennywise? The clown in Stephen King's It. Is it Bozo, Mr. Mime, Candyman, or Pennywise? "48 of you are correct. Yes, it is Pennywise. That was an easy one to get you going. That horrors and thrillers aren't everyone's cup of tea, so it might get more difficult as it goes along. What is the name of the hotel where The Shining takes place? The Grand Frontier, the Grand Budapest, Overwatch Hotel, or Overlook Hotel? What is the name of the hotel where The Shining takes place? The Grand Frontier, Grand Budapest, the Overwatch Hotel, or the Overlook Hotel? 26 of you are correct. Yes, it is the Overlook Hotel. Well done to you, 26. Rainbow Davidson back onto the top 5. Dr. Hannibal Lecter helps the FBI track down which criminal in Silence of the Lambs? Tennessee Ted, Buffalo Bill, Florida Fred, or Kentucky Kyle? Tennessee Ted, Buffalo Bill, Florida Fred, Kyle. What is the answer? It is Buffalo Bill. 35 of you got that correct. Well done to you, 35. Again, have I made this a bit easy? Maybe I have. What is the name of the main villain in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Ghostface, Leatherface, Pinhead, or Slicey McStabby? No explosion on Guinness number 3. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What was the name of the villain? Yes, 48 of you are correct. It is Leatherface. I've clearly gone too easy on this round. Far too easy. If you watch the curse video from The Ring, you'll receive a phone call saying what? 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, or we heard you have had an accident recently. Is that correct? If you watch the curse video from The Ring, you'll receive a phone call saying what? 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, or we heard you've had an accident recently. Is that correct? All right. Is that right? I put is that right, but I think the answer is actually is that correct? Yes, 27 of you are correct. The answer is 7 days. Well done to you. I've seen a bit of a change in the scoreboard for the first time in this round. Keeping it PG are in second, Rainbow Davidson in third. Josh and Alice are flying up the top by over almost 2,000 points. Mental. But Dan Francisco, that threat, is in 5th place. What is the name of Edward Norton's character in Fight Club? Is it Jack, Ed, Tyler, or we just never know? Is it Jack, Ed, Tyler, or we never know? What is the name of Edward Norton's character in Fight Club? Jack, Ed, Tyler, or we never know? Very split, but yeah, 17 of you are correct, which is the majority. We never learn this. 16 who said Tyler, that is Brad Pitt's character, which is his alter ego, I guess, to a degree. But it's not actually Edward Norton's character. We do not learn who he is. Rainbow Davidson knew that one, so they are creeping up in that first place. Josh and Alice, better get your questions right to hold it up there. American Psycho is based on the book written by who? Hubert Selby Jr., Bret Easton Ellis, Irvin Welsh, or Jack Kerouac? I have a feeling it might meant to say Elvin Walsh. Is it Irvin? No, I got it. See, I'm doubting myself. I was right first time round. It was Irvin Welsh. But no, the answer is Bret Easton Ellis. 19 of you got the correct answer. Those of you who put Irvin Welsh, he was the writer, I think, of the likes of Train Spotting. But no, he did not write American Psycho. Hubert Selby Jr. wrote that film, was it Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, something like that? Jack Kerouac, On the Road, nothing of the sort. In Zodiac, what did the killer send to newspapers to taunt authorities? With ciphers, candy, remains of victims, or flowers? In Zodiac, what did the killer send to newspapers to taunt authorities? Ciphers, candy, remains of victims, or flowers? Yes, 33 of you are correct. The answer was ciphers, which is a series of different kind of wordy puzzle. He basically sent them crosswords, pretty much. Let's go with that. He sent them crosswords to keep them occupied and distracted. Sleeky! Hello, Sleeky, creeping up into 5th place. Welcome to Cloud 5 really, because there's 5 of you up the top. Dan Francisco though in 4th place. And up the top, Josh and Alice still have almost got a 1300 point lead. And 28 days later, where was the radio message guiding non-infected people? Was it London, Liverpool, Manchester, or Edinburgh? And 28 days later, where was the radio message guiding non-infected people? Isn't it strange that most places like Middleborough, it's like borough, like Borough, but Edinburgh is more Edinburgh. 18 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is Manchester. What's that done to the scores on the boards? Dan Francisco is really creeping up now. Sleeky also into 4th place. Meldrew sticking to that top 5. But the Conways, come on the Conways, are up 4 places. Well done to you. Who plays the Horseman in Sleepy Hollow? Is it Johnny Depp, Christopher Walken, Christopher Lee, or Michael Gambon? Who plays the Horseman in Sleepy Hollow? Johnny Depp, Christopher Walken, Christopher Lee, or Michael Gambon? Yes, 19 of you are correct. The answer is Christopher Walken. Johnny Depp is, I think he's a writer of some sort who goes to Sleepy Hollow to investigate it all. It is Christopher Walken who is the Horseman. Indeed, I like that no one thought it could be Michael Gambon, because there's no way that they would put Dumbledore as some horror guy with no head. Done for the scores. No change to the top 5, but it is tight. This is the final round of this half of the quiz, and we are going into stats on film, which you'll see what's more about, I guess, over the questions. Which film is longer? Titanic, Fight Club, Wolf of Wall Street, or Inception? Which film is longer? Titanic, Fight Club, Wolf of Wall Street, or Inception? $23 of you are correct. Yes, it is the Titanic, which is, I believe, about 3.5 hours. The Wolf of Wall Street is 3 hours. Inception is just... I don't know what Inception is. I can't remember, but I know for sure. I did check. I think it's 2 hours 48 maybe, or something like that. But anyway, the answer is Titanic. You got that wrong, don't worry, I'm sure your heart will go on. Ugh. Which film scores highest on IMDb? Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump, Parasite, or The Lion King? Which scores highest on IMDb? Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump, Parasite, or The Lion King? 52 answers in. 11 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is Pulp Fiction. All of the others do fall beneath it. Let me get it up. IMDb top 250. I can tell you exactly where each of these positions. So Pulp Fiction comes in at 8th place. Forrest Gump comes in 12th place. Parasite comes in at 30th, and then The Lion King comes in at 34th. So Pulp Fiction, 11 of you got that answer right. Well done to you, 11. Oh, Rainbow Davidson's down to Dan Francisco. Oh, he's creeping back up. Really is. Who is oldest? Michael Caine, Judi Dench, Maggie Smith, or Clint Eastwood? Who is oldest? Michael Caine, Judi Dench, Maggie Smith, Clint Eastwood. If you could do an impression, like the perfect impression of any actor or actress or celebrity, who would it be that you would be able to impersonate? For me, it's just got to be Sir Ian McKellen. That voice, there's something about it. Yes, there's 3 of you are correct. The answer is Clint Eastwood. He is 90. Michael Caine, I believe, is 89, I think. Judi Dench is early 80s. Maggie Smith, mid 80s, I think. Something like that. We'll go with it. But I know that Clint Eastwood is the oldest. Dan Francisco's really creeping up now. What did I say, guys? What did I say? What film was most recent? The Green Mile, Saving Private Ryan, Gladiator, or The Matrix? Which film was most recent? Green Mile, Saving Private Ryan, Gladiator, or The Matrix? Remember, this is the final round of this half of the quiz. We have got round 2 coming up after this. 17 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is Gladiator, which I believe came out in 2000. The Green Mile was 98. Green Mile 99. No, Green Mile 98. Saving Private Ryan was far back in 97, I think. And The Matrix was 99. Which is crazy because I think of these films and I think, oh, those aren't old films, but they are all at least 20 years old. Which makes me feel a little bit sad inside, really. Quirky Quarantine, they're gladiators from their Matrix films. They're up. Which film made the most revenue from box office sales? Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Avatar, Avengers Endgame, or Frozen? Which film made the most revenue from box office sales? "27 of you are correct. Yes, the answer was Avengers Endgame. And I made a note of it here, a incredible £2.79 billion, dollars, and that is only from the box office being, I assume box office is cinema sales, which is crazy. It was Avatar before that. For 10 years Avatar held the record. I think it was pretty much one of the first 3D films. But yeah, it's taken 10 years and Avengers Endgame has managed to overtake. No change to the top 5. Which film cost the most to produce? King Kong, Tangled, James Bond, Spectre, or 2012? Which film cost the most to produce? King Kong, Tangled, James Bond, Spectre. Sorry, Helen, the code is Let me get it for you. Sorry, I'm just putting it in here. So the pin is this. Sorry, I'm just tending to a comment from Debbie on the chat. Debbie, I'm sorry that your internet went. That really sucks. I'll see what I can do with regards to picking up your score though and still linking it back to the second half. I'll tell you what, for Debbie's sake, everyone, I'm going to give her 30 seconds to get that pin in, to get up to speed. You've got this, Debbie. You can do it. Well, it's going to be a quick 30 seconds because I'm going to give you another 15 quick seconds. And those are the fastest 30 seconds you've ever had. Yes, 0 people put Tangled, which I love because Tangled is the correct answer. So, 2012 cost $200 million. King Kong cost $207 million. Spectre cost $245 million. And Tangled cost $260 million. And apparently it was to do with the hair, because Tangled is all about Rapunzel, and Rapunzel had this long, luscious, flowing, golden, blondish hair or something apparently. And yeah, to get the CGI and the software that and required to make that perfectly flowing cost them a lot of money. Debbie, if you go for a different nickname, I'll do my best to link you both together. Can't make any promises though. But yeah, this is the first time that nobody has got the correct answer in the lock-in. Which it feels like there's no movements across the board. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Right. Which of these actors has not won an Oscar? Jamie Foxx, Gary Oldman, Forrest Whitaker, or Johnny Depp? Which of these has not won an Oscar? I think this might be the last question of the round. Yes, 28 of you are correct. Jamie Foxx received an Oscar for Ray. Gary Oldman received an Oscar for The Darkest Hour. Forrest Whitaker received an Oscar for The Last King of Scotland. Johnny Depp received an Oscar. Never. That concludes the first half of tonight's quiz. So go and answer the door if you need to answer the door. Go and have a drink. Go and have some food. The time now is 9:15. We will be resuming at 9 o'clock. I'm going to be moving on to the rum for the second half of this quiz, so expect it to be slightly slower and full of, frankly, shit talk. But yeah, so let's see the podium for this part of the quiz. So in third place we have Rainbow Davidson. Second place, Josh and Alice. First place we had, oh no, don't say it, Dan Francisco. Again. Every time, Dan. I mean, well played, mate. Well played. But every time you're doing a good job up there, aren't you? Good job. And it's the first time I've noticed that the medals say Kahoot going across it. I was always thought, why is the first place Who, second place Ka, and the final place T with an exclamation mark? But obviously it spells Kahoot. Right, so guys, bear with me. What I need to do now is let me bring myself up big on the screen again. One moment. This will take a second. Meow. And there I am. I am just, in this 15 minutes, what I need to do is just sort out the first round results, so I'm ready to add them to the second round results. At 8 o'clock at 9 PM I'll be releasing the code for the second round. So there will be a different Kahoot code, remember, but it's so important, so we can link your scores together to keep your team names identical to the capital letter, to the spacing between. If there is what you think some potential inconsistency, like if you are using an entirely different name, then let me know and I will see what we can do to join them back up together. However, otherwise, keep them the same, right guys? That would be super helpful. Super. Again, sorry if I'm a little bit quiet. I am sorting out the results. But whilst I'm doing that, I came across a riddle earlier, and I thought riddles might be a good thing to keep you guys entertained a little bit. Let me find you a good riddle and post your answers in the YouTube comments. Let me find one. Oh, here's one. Okay. So a man who was outside in the rain without an umbrella or hat didn't get a single hair on his head wet. Why? Why is that? A man who was outside in the rain without an umbrella or hat didn't get a single hair on his head wet. Why was that? Again, sorry if I'm a little bit quiet and not entertaining whilst we are sourcing the results out. What I will do in a moment though is read out the positions that everyone are in for the time being. In a moment though. A big shout out to Dan Morgan, who is helping me out with the results tonight. So thank you very much for that. I've just sent the results your way, so let me know your thoughts. Right, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to read out from the bottom all the way to the top of our 51 teams that took part. And let's see how everybody has done. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Where did I put them? Right, let me try and open this again. Oh, I was looking at the wrong screen. Right, guys, so the results. There's some interesting stats in here, actually. So, based on, we can do it either based on score, or we can do it based on who got the most answers right. Because remember, of course, that it's not about who gets the most answers right alone. It's about if you have a streak. So if you get, the more you get right in a row, the more your next score is going to be worth. The quicker you answer as well, the more your points are worth. If you're new, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned this beforehand. Let's have a look at those scores. So we are basing this on actual scores. So, unless, hold up, Debbie, I remember you had issues earlier on. Let me just double check the YouTube feed and see if that's being resolved. Oh, hello. Saffron East, the rum is coming, don't you worry. The rum is coming. Kevin Porch, I like where you're coming from. He didn't have a single hair, they were all married. No. Or Simon Baker, he was in a bus shelter. No. Jess Scott, he was bald. Jay Preston, because he had no hair. Simon Baker, bald. Colin G, bald. Correct answers. Well done to you guys. And before I read out the results of the first round, first half, let me find another riddle for you. Here we are. What invention lets you look right through a wall? What invention lets you look right through a wall? And whilst you are thinking about that, I am going to read out the results. So we had 54 players taking part. Although, actually, no, we have 55 and 55th player, which is incredibly impressive. We had a player, Team ED, who managed to get none right. Who got 35 questions incorrect. So well done to ED, because statistically speaking, that's a incredibly difficult thing to do. So it's like you knew all the answers and purposely avoided them to make a point. So I am well impressed. Well done to ED. 54th was Pennywise, but we know there was issues with the internet connection, so you missed out on a few there. We have got 53rd Duffman, 52nd Ms. What are you called? Ms. Lashy, 51st Carla, 50th DPK Geniuses, 49 Quiz Pickable Me, 48th Uncertain Smile, 47th Clueless. We've got Dynamic Duo, the Losers Club in 45th, and we've got the Conways, and oh, I see 45th is linking up to Pennywise. I'm with you. 44th, we've got the Conways, Teabags, very close to the Conways in 43rd. Solo is in 42nd. Pots Vods Return. Yes, the return of the Pot Vods are in 41st. Tree Trunks are in 40th. Hey Jude are in 39th. Caps and Co 38th. 37th is Ruby. 36th is Brownies. Then we've got in 35th the threesome themselves, Nick Lee, Ishi and Ron. But I really hope you don't have a threesome, because that would be weird, considering Ron is a dog. 34th is Des, just Des, with an S. Is it Des? Or is it German? De? Shizzy Rascal in 33rd. Portugal Cheese in 32nd. Gibson Doyle in 31st. Clem Fandango is in 30th. Clem Fandango, something about that quiz name I just bloody love. 29th is Flying Pelican 48. 28th is We Are Spartacus. Harlow Slags are in 27th. Skywalker 26th. Then we got the Naughty Beagles. Was it Bagels? Oh no, it's definitely Beagles because there's an E. Quizquas. Then we've got Dan Diego 23rd. Sorry, Quizquas, you're 24th. Strictly Quizzing 22nd. Little Grey Cells 21st. Whorebags in 20th. All Hail Henners, although they were in the top 5 for a time, they have sunk down to 19th, which is a bit disappointing, really. But there we are. The Wieners, or the Wieners, are in 18th. Team Dava is in 17th. Gruesome Twosome are in 16th. Wine O'Clock 15th. Spider Josh in 14th. Blanks HQ in 13th. Quiz Talent is in 12th. ICAM Legend is in 11th. 10th is Cranbourne Manor. 9 is Jigglypuff. BJ's in 8th. Keeping it PG 7th. Meldrew in 6th. Sleeky in 5th. Quirky Quarantine 4th. Rainbow Davidson in 3rd. Josh and Alice in 2nd. And Dan Francisco, surprise, surprise, top of the leaderboard. But there is not much at all between first and second. Between first and second place, there was, let me work this out. So between Josh and Alice and Dan Francisco, there was only 62 points. Between Rainbow Davidson and first place, there was only 720 points. Between, let's go from, we're going to go from 20th place. So from 20th place, which is Whorebags, up to first place, 7,700 points. So it's roughly about 1,000 points a question. So 7 answers difference, which isn't a lot really. It's really not a lot. How are we doing time-wise? Oh my god, it is 9 o'clock already and I haven't even begun to get ready for the next part of the quiz. A big shout out, by the way, for Teabags tonight because Mr. Gary Telling, it's his birthday. So happy birthday to you. I wish I knew in advance. I would have had a cake, I would have had presents, I would have had candles, and then I would not have continued the quiz until you see me consume the entire cake on your behalf, because that's the kind of guy that I am. You know, I would have hated to eat all of that cake. It's basically like a scene out of Matilda, and you all would have been cheering, and it would have been great. But sadly, I've only just found out Gary, so there's not a lot I can do about that. I mean, I've got a tub of Pringles, but I want to save them for tomorrow, to be honest, so I'm not going to get them out for your birthday tonight. I'm sorry, mate. Right, let me get this second Kahoot set up. It's going to take me a minute. We're going on to part B. Remember, we're going to have a new Kahoot code. We will be adding the results together, and to do that, we need you guys to have pretty much as close as possible to the capital letter, to the spacing, the same team names. If your teams are drastically different, where we wouldn't even be able to look at the difference and make it out manually, give me a shout, let me know, and we can make sure that we link those together. Right-e-ho. Is everybody ready for part A of this quiz? Remember, we've got Dan Francisco up top, he just wins for lols, to be honest. I think, I don't know what it is, but he just loves the winning, doesn't he? Absolutely loves the winning. Right, let me sort of screen out on my end, so I can, I need to find a place on the screen where I can sit, where it doesn't interfere with the questions. Right, let's do 1 second. Isn't that working? 1 second. Such a manual job. Oh, Where is the mouse gone? I'm looking for the mouse. Okay, there it is. There you are. There we go. Okay, cool, gotcha. Right, I've placed myself in a different part of the screen, and we are 3, 2, 1, go, go, go for part B of tonight's quiz. And on that note, as promised, it is rum time. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been drinking something called Dead Man's Fingers, but tonight I've got something incredibly special, which I am very, very grateful for, which was sent actually in from one of our teams. I've got a bit of fan mail, which was lovely. So I am drinking tonight's rum of choice. I feel like I'm doing some weird kind of like sponsor thing, but I'm not. They're not paying me a thing, I promise. I wish they were. Is something called Peaky Blinders. It is called Peaky Blinders Black Spiced Rum, which I am very, very excited, and a massive, massive shout out to the Newton household who ordered this for me. I was absolutely flattered, so it was very kind of you, and I'm glad that in a way we get to share this together tonight. I'm assuming you're watching. I'm hoping you're watching. I don't have any access or means to contact you directly to say thank you, but I really hope you are watching tonight. And if not, if anyone doesn't know the Newton household, please express my gratitude for this rum tonight. And do you know what? Remember last week? Absolutely love the pop sound. Haven't made it yet. This is the first pop. I'm gonna give it a go. Oh, that's a nice pop. Enjoyed that. Oh my god, this smells incredible, which means for a dangerous night. We have got 42 teams in tonight's quiz. Oh my god, I could drink this like Pepsi. I'm not going to, because I don't think we would actually get around to finishing tonight's quiz. So I will have it with some Pepsi. Taking care of myself, of course. Gone for Diet Pepsi. Had to look after my body. I don't really know. Who have we got? We have got Aquila. Hello, Aquila. Oh wow, I see what you've done there. That's some good punning on your name. Some good punning. Is there anyone we've got in here that wasn't from the first round I can see? I think everyone seems pretty familiar, actually. Yeah. Although All Hail Henna is in there, but isn't it All Hail Hennas? Right, let me, before we commence the quiz, I'm going to finish the round. I'm going to have a sip. Then we'll go from there. If anyone has noticed, yes, I have had the same bottle of Pepsi for the last 3 weeks now, and it is incredibly flat. But that's life. Right, guys, we are going to go into the quiz. There are 40 of us now, so we have a slight reduction in numbers, but let's go ahead with the quiz. So did I update this part? I can't remember. Did I update this part of the quiz? I did. I'm sure I did. Yes, I did, because this is a rounds recap. We have got comedy, we have got musicals, we've got sci-fi and fantasy, we have got Disney, and then finally we have got Who Said It, which, yes, is a quotes round. So, moving straight into round 5 of tonight's quiz. Remember, we do not want Dan Francisco coming up top. Please, like, I'd appreciate that. Dan, no offense, but it would. I feel like collectively between you can do this. So, oh no, I've got this in the way. Let me get rid of it. So Zoolander, how much? This is all going tits up straight away, isn't it? There we are. So, how much bigger does the centre for kids who can't read good need to be? 2, 3, 4, or 5 times bigger? I've realised I am right in the way still on the screen. So let me move myself. Right, I'm going to go back here. I'm hoping that'll be alright there. There we are. Yes, 17 of you are correct. The answer is 3. If you haven't seen Zoolander, I would highly recommend Zoolander. If you haven't seen Zoolander 2, I wouldn't bother seeing Zoolander 2. Zoolander itself is a good film. Good film. And we've got our top 5. In 5th place, we've got Keeping It PG. Then we got Josh and Alice, Gruesome Twosome, Gibson Doyle, and Rainbow Davidson. Not too dissimilar from the top 5 first time round. So maybe the big difference is how quick people are on that buzzer. Alright, I'm still in the way. According to Ron Burgundy, San Diego means what in German? San Diego means what in German? Is it lion's bottom, donkey's penis, whale's vagina, or naked woman? I'm making me down to a bit of a mini-me again. Maybe I could just kind of be there, just on the edge. That'll work. Hold up. Sorry, I'm playing around still a bit with that. Yes, 29 of you are correct. San Diego, according to Ron Burgundy, means whale's vagina. Which, just to be clear, as far as I'm aware, isn't actually the case. But maybe it is. Can't actually tell you really. But anyway, moving on to the next question. Sorry, I was having a tell you what, yeah, I guess, you know, I was having a play with myself. As you can see now on screen, I am going to be a little bit different. There we go. That's better. The Lock. What does Happy Gilmore really want to play? Baseball, ice hockey, NASCAR, or basketball? What does Happy Gilmore really want to play? Baseball, ice hockey, NASCAR, or basketball? That sip of the rum. Do you know what? That is damn good rum. 36 of you are correct, yes. As much as he wants to send that ball home, the answer is he really wants to play ice hockey. Rainbow Davidson, you didn't get that right. Who are you? Get out of this quiz. Josh and Alice are top. Gibson Doyle are top. Quirky Quarantine's top. Guys, remember, we just don't want to see Dan Francisco in that top 5. Hold him back. What is Buddy the Elf's full name? Is it Buddy Hobbs, Buddy Holly, Buddy Christmas, or Buddy St. Nicholas? What is Buddy the Elf's full name? Buddy Hobbs, Buddy Holly, Buddy Christmas, or Buddy St. Nicholas? 44 answers in so far, 45 answers in. Yes, 15 of you are correct. The answer is Buddy Hobbs. Of course, he came from the Hobbs family. Didn't he? Well done to you, 15. So done for scores and doors. Oh, Sleeky! Whoop whoop! Storms into the lead. He's having a party. What song is playing in the background of this scene in Airplane? The scene is the photo. It's not going to move. I'm not going to actually show you the scene because apparently copyright issues. But, which is actually a legitimate thing. I've had a few stings from YouTube, but we're still here. But yes, what song is playing in the background of this scene in Airplane? Night Fever, Disco Inferno, YMCA, or Staying Alive? 19 of you know your airplanes from your Oats? I don't know. The answer is Staying Alive. Well done to you. 19. Quiz Talents is up. Skywalker is up. And Dan Francisco is in the top 5, guys. Top 5. Which of these Monty Pythons was released first? Life of Brian, The Holy Grail, The Meaning of Life, or Flying Circus? Which of these Monty Pythons was released first? Life of Brian, The Holy Grail, The Meaning of Life, or The Flying Circus? Yes, 20... No, yeah, the answer actually is The Holy Grail. 6 of you got that correct. The Flying Circus was a series aspect of Monty Python, but The Holy Grail was released before The Flying Circus was released. Well done to you, Cheese. Solid name. I like it. I like it a lot. What Buffy star also appeared in American Pie? Was it Mina Savari, Shannon Elizabeth, Alison Hannigan, or Tara Reid? What Buffy star also appeared in American Pie? Mina Savari, Shannon, or Alison Hannigan? Wow. See, that's what happens. I smell the rum and things just start going tits up. Daniel Hancock, that answer was wrong. What answer are you referring to? Actually, do you know what, Daniel? I'd just rather not know. I'd rather not know. Hold up. I need to know. Daniel, what question were you referring to? Because I did promise a swig of rum for every time I got a question wrong. So I do need to know what one was wrong. Daniel, can you confirm? I'm just waiting on the YouTube comments for Daniel. I'll tell you what, we can crack on with the rest of the quiz. Daniel, if you... Monty Python? Really? Let's have a look at the... I'll tell you what, we're going to crack on with the quiz. And I will check out the Monty Python release dates. And I'll give you some feedback soon. Sleek it, no change to the top 5. No change. In which film did Bill Murray play the character Dr. Peter Venkman? Oh dear. Okay, Dad, you might have a point here. You might have a point. I sadly owe you guys a swig of rum. The previous question before the last question, which is about Monty Python, the first one to be released. The answer was actually, which the majority of you said, Flying Circus. And I put the Holy Grail. So cheers to that. Oh. At least it's a good rum. And it's a real good test for the rum. That is good rum. Oh dear. Right, yes, 36 of you are correct. The answer is Ghostbusters. This is about to go really downhill after this week's. Dan Francisco. He's called me out on the wrong answer and he's just come back onto the leaderboard. He's having the time of his life. Well done to Dan. Who plays Dustin Hoffman's wife in Meet the Fockers? Is it Barbara Streisand, Kathy Bates, Judi Dench, or Julia Roberts? Who plays Dustin Hoffman's wife in Meet the Fockers? Is it Barbara Streisand, Kathy Bates, Judi Dench, or Julia Roberts? Anybody know? Yes, 38 of you are correct. The answer is, of course, Barbara Streisand, according to Duck Sauce. Anybody know the reference to that song? No? It's amazing that. There's a band called... musical group called Duck Sauce. They sung a song called Barbara Streisand. What a fantastic thing to have. A song dedicated to you. Just to be great. Dan Francisco's creeping up. Gibbs and Doyle are creeping up as well. This is interesting. Very interesting. What flag is painted on Austin Powers' car? Union Jack, US flag, French flag, or EU flag? What flag is painted on Austin Powers' car? Bit of a grammatical error there, really. I should have a little apostrophe after the S. Yes, 43 of you are correct. The answer is the Union Jack. Well done to you, 43. Bit of an easy one there. No change to the top 5. Moving into the next round, which is musicals. How many Von Trapp children are there in The Sound of Music? 3, 5, 7, or 9? How many children are there in the Von Trapp family? 3, 5, 7, or 9? Anybody? Yes, 38 of you do. The answer is 7. When they're doing that thing when they're saying goodnight, where it's like, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night, or goodbye, or whatever they say, do they do that 7 times then? Like, surely that would take up like half the film. Gibbs and Doyle are up. Rainbow Davison is up. Dan Francisco is down. That's what we want to see, guys. What family hires Mary Poppins? Danielsons, the Jones, Darlings, or the Banks? What family hires Mary Poppins? Yes, 38 of you are correct. The answer is the Banks. Well done to you, 38. It's not the Darlings. The Darlings is, of course, Peter Pan. 4 bags in the top 5. Welcome, 4 bags. True or false, The Wizard of Oz won the Oscar for the Best Picture in 1939. True or false, The Wizard of Oz won the Best Picture in 1939. It's a 50-50 chance, unless you know the answer for sure, then it's a 100% chance. But yes, 16 of you, only 16 of you got the correct answer. The answer is false. It was actually Gone with the Wind that won the Best Oscar for 1969. Not The Wizard of Oz. Isn't there a... I think there's been a team that plays Wizard of Oz. Is that a team tonight? I don't know if they're there. I haven't seen them, but they have been in the past, I'm sure. Orchard Cheese are up. Dan Francisco knows his 1939 Oscars. Of course he does, because he knows everything. What is the name of John Travolta's character in Grease? Donnie, Danny, Denny, or Lenny? Yes, 44 of you are correct. The answer is Danny. Well done to you. 44. Again, maybe it's been a bit easy tonight. Sleeky is down. He's one of the 2 that didn't get it right. Probably means he doesn't deserve to be up top. Who plays gambler Nathan Detroit in Guys and Dolls? Elvis Presley, Bob Dylan, Sammy Davis Jr. or Frank Sinatra? Glad to see that Mr. Josh is joining in on the run. Some dark and stormies. I've got my Auntie G as well, who's joining us from Ireland. Hello, Auntie G. Nice to see you. Let's catch up this week. Helen Tyler used to be Wizard of Oz. I knew you were from somewhere. I knew that was there. Yes, 29 of you are correct in this answer. Guys and Dolls was Frank Sinatra. Gibson Doyle is up. Sleeky is on the way to reclaiming his fame. And Dan Francisco, just don't go any higher than 5th. Keep him low, guys. There's 4 of you above him. You have got due diligence and responsibility to stay above Dan Francisco and keep him down. Okay? In Mamma Mia, what are the names of Sophie's dads? There are 3 dads, believe it or not. Tom, Dick and Larry, Sam, Bill and Harry, Chris, Ben and Arthur, John, Jack and Zach. What are the names of Sophie's dads? Tom, Dick and Larry, Sam, Bill and Harry, Chris, Ben and Arthur, or John, Zach? John, Jack and Zach. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Yes, 37 of you are correct. God, I've made these way too easy, haven't I? Way too easy. Maybe I need to have more of a, what would you call it? This might be called the mega movie quiz. Maybe it's called the mega difficult movie quiz, and it would just be ridiculous questions like, what colour wall belonged to Sam, who was the dad of Sophie in Mamma Mia? And then see if you can answer that. Good, 37 of you. Portrait Cheese is up. Alice and Josh are up as well. What is the musical in the image below? Chris Negus? No, you haven't. Okay, cool. So it's a good level of difficulty. Sing in the Rain, Rocky Horror Show, Dreamgirls, or Fame? What is the musical in the image below? 45 of you are correct. 1 person is incorrect. Well done to you, 45. That's quite good going. Very good going. Next question. What song opens the film Chicago? Dance Dance, Roxy, Razzle Dazzle, or All That Jazz? And I've just heard the doorbell ring, so I'll be back in a moment. Right, I am back. Yes, 27 of you, 27, blah, 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 blah. 27 of you are correct. The opening song in the film Chicago is All That Jazz. Never seen that film. Maybe it's, is it something that I should watch? I'd like to know, yes or no. Should I get involved with a bit of Chicago? In the opening scene of La La Land, what is the song title that drivers sing and dance to? Winter is Coming, The Fools Who Dream, Another Day of Sun, or A Lovely Night? What is that? Basically, the opening song in La La Land. But genuinely, Newton Clan, this rum is it's good. It is fantastic. And I'm just putting it out there. If anyone's feels like there is a rum that would compete with Peaky Blinders, feel free to send it my way, and I will happily try it and let you know. 18 of you were correct. It's pretty close though. 18 of you are right. Yes, the answer is another day of sun. Down to you 18. What's it done to the boards? Dan Francisco is in second place. Guys, what is going on? I feel like, am I going to have to start engraving the old trophy already? When we're only 2 rounds in. We're not even halfway through the second round. Played by Dick Van Dyke in Shitty Shitty Bang Bang. What was Mr. Potts' first name? Was it William, Stephen? That's meant to say... Oh no, it is Hermie. Or it's meant to say Henry. Or Caractacus. Bod Trainer. Chicago is a classic. Bod Trainer. Have you ever seen the series Fresh Meat? There's a song called Vod in that. And yeah, it's good. 29 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is Caractacus. Caractacus. Do you know what, Simon Bacon? New name for... Let's call you Simon Bacon. I rename thee and I dub thee Simon Bacon. Mind you, I would be... yeah, anyway. Yeah, maybe it's a new... Well, no, we're not going to have a new name for the cactus because the cactus has already been named. That's like saying you've named your kid and about 2 or 3 weeks down the line you think, oh, do you know what? I've thought of a better name. It just doesn't work like that, does it? You can't really do that. So, Spike, by the way, is the name of the cactus, if people didn't see earlier. The cactus being this little guy. But anyway, moving on from this question. Again, like I say, rum just does things to... Oh, no. Oh, Dan. Dan is up top again. I mean, well done, Dan. Like, fair play, mate. But... Oh... I just don't know what to say. We are going to move on to round 7. Remember, there are 9 rounds. So we have got sci-fi and fantasy. The round after sci-fi and fantasy is... Oh, what is it? Disney. Got Disney. And then after that, we have got the Who Said It, which is like the quotes round. Hopefully, Dan Francisco is done his rounds. Which character speaks the first line of the original 1977 Star Wars film, which is A New Hope? But who is the first person to say a line? Is it Princess Leia? Is it C-3PO? Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader's? It's definitely Darth Vader. Yes, only 24 of you got that correct. You Star Wars fans, you. The first line within that the first line of the first Star Wars film that was to come out was from C-3PO, which was, you hear that? They shut down the main reactor. Will be destroyed for sure. This is madness. To you, C-3PO, I say no. This is not madness. This is Sparta. Next question, with Dan Francisco still on top. Dan, love you, man. It's lovely to see you here week in, week out, but in Alien, what is the name of Ellen Ripley's pet cat? Johnson, Jackson, Jonesy or Sazzy? In Alien, what is the name of Ellen Ripley's pet cat? 19 of you got that correct. Let's hope. Let's hope Dan Francisco is not in the 19, which I'm sure you are. But the answer is Jonesy. Dan Francisco was not in the 19, which means Gibbs and Doyle gaining some ground. Come on, Gibbs. Come on, Doyle. Rainbow Davidson, you've got this. Keep bringing it up the rear of the quiz table, of course. I'm not going to say anything more about that. In the Matrix, how do freed minds leave the Matrix and return to the real world? Via mobile phones, via subways, via post boxes, or via phone boxes? How do freed minds leave the Matrix? And the answer is yes, via phone boxes. As someone that works for BT, I think that this is fantastic advertising for the company, of course. But what we've actually, it's a good thing. Rum, stop drinking. Well, I say stop drinking rum. I'm about to finish this rum and pour some more rum, but I just need to stop talking and let you guys keep quizzing. 30 of you are correct. Yes, it's not via mobile phones. They do have mobile phones in which they can answer calls, but they can't actually get out of the Matrix. I like the. Oh, actually, no. Nobody put via postbox. I wish they did put post boxes. I would like to see them all jumping into a post box, getting out of the Matrix. No, via subways. Subways was a key scene of the Matrix when they're about to be run over and he does a backflip and gets out of there. But no. Speaking of which, interesting fact about the Matrix. There's so many interesting facts about the Matrix. But they originally invited some karate jiu-jitsu guy to be like, hey, can you teach our actors to do this? And he had absurd requests, which was such as, for 3 months before, I need to train these people for at least 3 months before, and they've got to do this, that, and the other. And basically, he put these requests out there to put the producers off of hiring him, so he didn't have to say no. And I'm just chatting shit, really. Let's be honest. The answer is via phone boxes. Let's just move on. I don't know what I'm talking about. This Peaky Blinders, Newtons. This is your fault, okay? This quiz is going downhill because it's your fault. Got a message from a friend. Have I tried Kraken? I've had Kraken from Spoons. Do love a Spoons. Keeping it PG. Keep chasing up Dan Francisco, alright? I just need to move forward. We're moving forward. In Spaceballs, what kind of jam does Lone Star use to disable the enemy's radar? Strawberry, rhubarb, blueberry, or raspberry? Anyone doesn't know? Have a little pop. There's the pop. If anyone hasn't seen Spaceballs is very much a cult kind of skits-taking film of Star Wars. Directed, maybe, is it Mel Brooks? Can't remember. But there is a scene where they are talking about, they've jammed the radar, we can't see what's going on. And at the time, they've jammed it with raspberry jam, which of course is the main person's least favourite type of jam. Oh, that was a burp. Sorry, guys. Oh. Right. Oh, this rum. I need to keep powering through. Right. Spider Josh is up. Come on, Spider Josh. You've got this. Keep on swimming. Christopher Nolan grew 500 acres of corn for a pivotal scene in which film? Interstellar, Man of Steel, Interception, or The Dark Knight? I don't believe in silent letters, so I like to pronounce them all. So, The Dark Knight isn't The Dark Knight, it is The Dark per night. Like I say, guys, this second half of the quiz just slows right down as soon as I touch run. 26 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is Interstellar. Christopher Nolan actually arranged to plant 500 acres of corn to arrange the set for this. And they made a profit from selling the corn afterwards, which is amazing. Fantastic stuff. Well, it's not amazing that they made profit, but it's amazing that they were, I don't know, growing corn just feels like a good thing to do. So maybe we should all finish tonight and go in the garden and grow some corn. Plant that frozen sweet corn you might have in your freezers, and maybe it will turn into a sweet corn tree. Oh, sweet corn tree. What am I doing? Stop. See, I've had the point where I'm just laughing at myself. I need to stop. Okay. Zen. Let's behave. Hey Jude is back with an answer streak of 3. Dan Francisco is 536. I'm right ahead. That's mental maths. Quick math. In District 9, what food are the aliens hopelessly addicted to? Cheeseburgers, nuggets, cat food, or dog food? Oh my god, that is probably the strongest rum I've ever had. Oh no, this is bad news. I need to top this up to the brim with Pepsi. Diet, because like I say, watching my figure. Cat food is the correct answer. Apparently, cat food gave the aliens, which I can't remember the names of, some euphoric kind of feeling in the same way that catnip works on cats. Yeah, has anyone... I was just about to say, has anyone tried catnip? Why would you? But maybe it's okay and it feels great. So if you have, let me know. Not that I ever would, but I'm just intrigued, I guess. I don't know. I'm just moving on and get away from the catnip. Quirky Quarantine up. Male Drew are up. Gosh. Moving on to the next question. Who directed the Spanish film Pan's Labyrinth in 2006? Pedro Almodovar, Luis Buñuel, Alessandro González Iñárritu, or Guillermo del Toro? I don't know why I put who directed the Spanish film Pan's Labyrinth in 2006, because I don't think it's been made again otherwise. So there is only one Pan's Labyrinth. There's only one Pan's Labyrinth to rule them all. One to bind them. And it is Guillermo del Toro. 33 of you got the correct answer. Well done to you, 33. Dan Francisco's extended his lead. It's a sad thing. He is now 1,149 points ahead. Again, quick math. What is the name of the tower that has the Eye of Sauron at the top in Mordor? So what is the name of the tower in the picture? Is it Orthanc, Barad-dûr, Cirith Ungol, or Minas Morgul? What is the names of these towers? Anybody know? In case anyone's wondering, I absolutely hate Lord of the Rings. Can't stand it, which is why every week there's always a Lord of the Rings question. No, I thoroughly enjoy Lord of the Rings. If I had the choice to be a hobbit and reduce my height by about 3 feet and have significantly more hair, probably a little bit more hair on my feet, I'll probably take it. But yes, the answer is Barad-dûr. So Orthanc is the big old building that Saruman lives in. Cirith Ungol is another building somewhere else. I've just googled it, but apparently Cirith Ungol is an American heavy metal band formed in the late 1971. So there you go. And Minas Morgul is that weird thing with the dragon statues, which has some green tube of light going into the air for whatever reason. But there we are. Yes, the answer is Barad-dûr. Meldrew is up. Rainbow and Davidson, loving that you're up. But I am. Oh, and we are making a bit of ground on Dan Francisco. So good work. I feel like we've got two teams tonight. We've got Dan Francisco, and then we've got everybody else. So it would be nice if everybody else won. In Stardust, what is the name of the main character that goes in search of the fallen star? Is it Dunstan, Tristan, Christian, or Billy? I forgot how full up I made my Pepsi, and I've just spilt it all over my delightful shorts, my shirt. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Those will have to go in the wash. But yes, what is the name of the main character that goes in search of the fallen star in Stardust? 33 of you are correct. Yes, it is Tristan. Not Christian, not Dunstan, not Billy. Billy is actually a goat. I wonder if that's anything to do with Billy goat, because that is a type of goat, right? I think. Maybe? I don't know. I'll check it out after we've moved on. But Dan Francisco's got more points. Hooray! But the gap is closed between Spider Josh and Dan Francisco, which means Spider Josh answered the last question a little bit quicker. So Spider Josh, keep it up. Knock Dan off that throne. Knock Dan off. The Harry Potter soundtrack was composed by who? Howard Shore, Hans Zimmer, John Williams, or Danny Elfman? The Harry Potter soundtrack was composed by whom? Howard Shore, Hans Zimmer, John Williams, or Danny Elfman? Debbie, yes, I am chatting a load of waffle, and I'm glad that I'm not chatting a load of waffle with topped maple syrup and bacon, because I absolutely love maple syrup and bacon on top of my waffles. But I feel like, okay, I'm not. Do you know what, Debbie? If we want to talk about breakfast, let's do that another day. But for now, we're quizzing. Okay, I appreciate that you want to talk to me. Let's talk about. Oh, I just want waffles now. What have you done to me, Debbie? What have you done? John Williams is correct. 18 of you got that right. Well done. Spider Josh is down. Oh, Spider Josh, that could have been great grounds for you to catch up on Dan. Just a little bit sad. Right, we are moving on to. Oh my God, we've still got 2 rounds tonight. 2 rounds. I'm just gonna have a quick sip of rum, just a little bit of sip, just a smidgen. Walt Disney round. Well, no, it's the Disney round. Disney round, Disney. Who knows? Walt Disney. Right, going straight into it. The Disney round. What was Mickey Mouse originally called? Keith Mouse, Martin Mouse, Mortimer Mouse, or Michael Mouse? What was Mickey Mouse originally called? Do you know what? Every question that comes up, I hope you appreciate how much I have to bite my tongue. Because of course I know the right answer. Well, I like to think I know the right answer if I've selected it correctly. But yeah, I have to bite my tongue every time, and it's tricky, guys. It is tricky. I wish right now, if it wasn't for copyright reasons, I'd press a button and that song about it's tricky would come right on right now. That would be great, but apparently I'm not allowed. What's that done for the scores? Nothing to the top. All I care about is Dan Francisco and anyone overtaking him. Well, no, I care about you all. You're all fantastic, lovely people. But one of my many priorities is getting Dan Francisco down. Before joining Woody and the gang, where was Buzz Lightyear stationed? The moon, Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4, Alpha Centauri, or Mars? Where was Buzz Lightyear stationed before Woody and before he joined Woody and the gang? Woody and the Gang sounds a little bit like, what's that band? Someone and the Gang. It's not Woody and the Gang. I can't remember. Someone put it on the Facebook group, on the YouTube studios. But anyway, yes, 35, you're correct. It is Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. No change to the top 5. Kool and the Gang. Everyone, yes, of course it is Kool and the Gang. Did they sing the song? Was it Love Train? I think they sang the song Love Train. I really like that song from, I think it was Final Destination 3 or 4? I can't remember. There's a scene where someone's like stuck in it. I'm not going to go into it. It would just make me sound like a horrible person because I'm talking about, hey, there's this really good scene where this person's dying, but I love the song. Anyway, what's the name of accident-prone ant the accident-prone ant in A Bug's Life? Is it John, Sid, Flick, or Harley? What is the name of the accident-prone ant in A Bug's Life? John, Sid, Flick, or Harley? I've got a sniffly nose. Maybe it's this rum. Yes, 33 of you got the right answer. The answer is Ollie. Well done to you. Well done to you, 33. Well done. Round. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Spoiler Josh has gone into second place. Absolutely love it. Dan Francisco is still up top. I'm ditching the Irish accent. And Dan Francisco is close to 1,500 points ahead, and this is very upsetting. Who was Bambi's rabbit's pet? Was it Thumper, Peter, Fiver, or Rick? Who was Bambi's rabbit's pet? So I'm just messaging back someone. Yeah. Oh my, this is the first time. Again, another first time on the lock-in that 41 of you suggested Thumper. And everyone has got the correct answer. That has never, ever happened before. I just want to say a big congratulations to every single one of you. And what I'm going to do to congratulate is read out every single team name. No, I'm kidding. I'm not really going to do that. But well done to every single. Well, no, it's not every single 41 of you. Like, even if you're with someone else, you know. I didn't mean those that are just singles. You know, we're just going to move on. We're going to move on. What's the rum doing? What is it doing? Who was the first Disney princess? Was it Jasmine, Ariel, Cinderella, or Snow White? Who was the first Disney princess? I'm falling to pieces. I really am. Who was the first Disney princess? 41 of you again. Only one of you got that incorrect. Yes, the first Snow White was the first princess. I think I might have had that a picture round in the past, or another quiz in the past, or a different round. But we're gonna move straight. Oh, and that one person. Not to highlight you out and make you feel bad, that was Team Meldrew. You got it. Why did you? Or maybe you just answered slowly. I saw you go down. Do you know what? I'm confident that you got the answer right. I'm sorry, Meldrew. I shouldn't have named you. It's terrible of me. Sorry. So sorry. Next question. In Monsters Inc., there's nothing more toxic or deadly than what? A human adult, a human child, a child's laugh, or a happy dream? Deary me. There's nothing more toxic or deadly than what? The answer is 27 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is a human child. Well done to you. 27. Quirky Quarantine, we're in the top 5. Come on, Quirky Quarantine. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Which Grammy winner composed the songs of the Tarzan soundtrack? Was it Robbie Williams, Iggy Pop, Randy Newman, or Phil Collins? I mean, it's normally called Phil Collins. Is there a cocktail named after Phil Collins? I'm sure there's a cocktail called something Collins. Is it Phil Collins? No. But anyway, what's the answer to this? Yes, 32 of you are correct. The answer is Phil Collins. I've made this Disney round far too easy. What on earth have I done? Top 5. Tom Collins from Daniel, from Dan Francisco, from Helen Tyler, from Joshua James Grassick. Never knew your middle name was James. You've just changed that, haven't you, mate? You've just changed that. Joshua James Grassick. Sounds like the man that can one day be a man. No, you are. That's so horrible. No, I think you are a man. You're a lovely guy. Josh, you're a good egg. In WALL-E, what toy does WALL-E show Eve in his bunker? A dinosaur, a Rubik's Cube, a G.I. Joe, or an iPod? What toy does WALL-E show Eve in his bunker? And the answer is 32 of you. I would have struggled with that. I wouldn't have had a clue. I probably would have put G.I. Joe or dinosaur. Like, guys, you do a good job. But I'm going to give you some additional facts around the edge. Did you know WALL-E is an acronym for Waste Allocation Load Lifter Earth Class? That's what WALL-E stands for. Oh, I've got the hiccups. I've really got the hiccups. And this rum is destroying me tonight. And Eve. What is the acronym for Eve? Eve acronym is... Oh, this is embarrassing. I'm keeping everyone waiting for something that's really not that interesting. It stands for Extraterrestrial Vegetation Evaluator. Extraterrestrial Vegetation Evaluator. I've got a friend called Chris who's a vegan. It just reminds me of him. So from now on, Chris, if you're there, Mr. Horton, I'm just going to call you Eve. And we'll go from there. But anyway, moving forward. The different... Oh, I tell you what, Spider Josh, you are within 702 points of Dan Francisco. As Princess Leia might have said about Obi-Wan. What was the saying about Obi-Wan? Something like, "Where are you, Spider Josh? You're our only hope." That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Spider Josh, you are my Obi-Wan. Which of these films is not Disney? The Parent Trap, Shrek, High School Musical, or Pinocchio? Which of these films is not Disney? I feel I've taken up far longer tonight than I should have because of this run. I apologise. Next week I will try and be a little less drunkard, kind of, maybe just an ish. Let's be honest, probably not. Which of these films is not Disney? The answer is Shrek. It is, of course, DreamWorks. 32 of you knew this. 5 of you thought it was High School Musical, and 4 of you thought it was Parent. No one thought it was Pinocchio. I need to up my game in fake answers. The hardest part, like, believe it or not, like, so the most time-consuming part of the quizzes isn't coming up with the questions. It's actually coming up with 3 alternative answers that sound like they could well be the answers. It's a tricky thing. Coming up with... When I look at Quiz Talent, I just feel so sorry for him. Like, you know, every week he's got so many multiple choice questions to come up with. But anyway. Oh, it's getting close. So, we've got Dan Francisco at the top. We've got Rainbow Davidson in second. We've got Meldrew in third. We've got Quirky Quarantine in fourth. Spider Josh in fifth. So, between Rainbow Davidson and Dan Francisco is about... Well, it's less than 1,000 points. I'm not going to do any more math beyond that. But, what does Hakuna Matata mean? Sure thing, just chill, no worries, or feck off? What does Hakuna Matata mean? Sure thing, just chill, no worries, or feck off? "39 of you got that correct." 2 of you, sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I really, really don't mean to laugh. But 2 of you did put sure thing. It's Hakuna Matata. Just chill, no one put. No worries, 39 of you put. Back off. Again, no one put. I'm trying to think, do I have any interesting facts about The Lion King? Yes, I do. So, when you hear that intro to The Lion King where it's like, I wanna see Sadio, that's actually sung in Swahili. And in Swahili, what it is translated to is, here comes the lion and the tiger. But let's just put the first point out there. There are no tigers in The Lion King. There are various names of characters in The Lion King that are Swahili names, which are translated to certain things. So, for instance, Rafiki is the Swahili word for friend. There you are. But anyway, sure thing. Let's move on. We are moving on from those, whatever they are. I'm not going to lie, the doorbell's ringing. I'm cracking on. Right, so we are moving on to Who Said It, which is the final round of the quiz. And the doorbell is ringing once again. So I'll be back in a mimic. A mimic? I'll be back in a minute. Okay, bear with me. Doorbell going, gone. Right. Ich bin back. I'm sure the German name for back isn't back, but I got the first two. You know what? 2 out of 3 isn't bad. So I haven't seen the German umbrellas joining tonight, but I don't think anyone can complain about that. Right, let's move on to the final portion. Final round of our quiz. Guess the quote. It should take you exactly 4 seconds to cross from here to that door, but I will give you 2. Is it from Breakfast at Tiffany's, It's a Wonderful Life, The Santa Claus, or Star Wars: A New Hope? Yes, 12 of you are correct. It's quite split, which I'm really hoping, Dan Francisco, that you've got it wrong. But 12 of you are correct. The answer is Breakfast at Tiffany's. No, Dan Francisco is the only person in the top 5 that got that answer correct. I feel like we can start engraving that trophy. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Casino, Goodfellas, Once Upon a Time in America, or The Good Godfather. Helen Tyler, you mentioned that hiccups are from too much talking. Oh man, don't put. I thought. Oh. Okay, I'll stop talking. I'm just going to say the questions from now on. Nothing more, nothing less. I hope you enjoy the rest of the quiz. Oh no. Oh no. I got this question wrong. Which means that I have to have a swig of rum. Which is... Oh, do you know what? Let me get it out. Oh, do you know what? This is... Here we go. There we are. Yeah, the answer is most definitely The Godfather. But the apparently I'm gonna have a swing of rum. So we're gonna say no more comments on YouTube. Nothing more. We're gonna say nothing more with that. I'm just gonna swig my rum, and we're gonna move on, and we're all gonna be okay with that. That's a good thing. Josh and Alice anticipated that I would get the answer wrong. That is incredible. Well done to Josh and Alice. I don't know what to say. We're just going to move straight on. Oh, roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Was it from Ford v Ferrari, Back to the Future, Mad Max, or Cars? The answer is Back to the Future 33. Do you know what? I quite like the pattern of this. 3 people got this right, but 3 people got this wrong. There's something a little bit pretty about that. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I'm sure no one else has any interest in the beauty of data that I'm just going to stop talking. The answer is Back to the Future. We're moving on. Let's go. Okay, let's go. And Dan Francisco is literally ready to hold that crown back on his head. Well, he hasn't even lifted it off his head in the first place. When it comes to brains, I got the lion's share, but when it comes to brute, oh, hiccup. Oh, guys. Oh, I'm hiccuping all over the place. When it comes to brains, I got the lion's share, but when it comes to brute strength, I come up short. He is the master. Mufasa's won that battle, or I'm afraid I'm at the shallow end of the gene pool. Um, 21 of you are correct. Yes, the answer is green. I'm at the point now where I can't quite make out, because of blurriness, what the answer is, but I know that the answer is green. And the premise of the answer. Sure, no. I'm just gonna stop. I just need to click on next, move on through. We're gonna do this. We can do this, guys. We've got this. On the outside, I was an honest man, straight as an arrow. I had to come. It stopped in such a bad place. Okay, let's try that again. On the outside, I was an honest man, straight as an arrow. I had to come to prison to be a crook. Oh my god, that was the worst place to pause. Oh my god, what am I doing? Newtons, I entirely blame you, and I'm just putting it out there again. If there is anyone who thinks there is a run that I'd enjoy more than Peaky Blinders, I'm just saying, feel free to send it my way. Feel free. But 34 of you got that correct. Well done to you, 34. Quirky Quarantine, third place. Yes to the Quirkies. Dan Francisco is just about over. Oh man, my eyes are too blurry for this. This is, I'm just putting it out there, this is the most pissed I have been in the lock-in so far. And I've got nothing more to blame than Peaky Blinders rum. It is the dominating factor. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop to look once in a while, you could miss it. Is it from The Truman Show, Good Will Hunting, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or No Country for Old Men? Oh, I've got a blocked nose. This is like the first blocked nose I've had in a long time. Oh dear. Oh. Yeah, where is this from? 18 of you are correct. Yes, it is from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But what has that done to the scores on the doors? Josh and Alice are up into third, but Dan Francisco's still up on top. Show me the money. It's a quote from which film? Ocean's 11, Jerry Maguire, The Wolf of Wall Street, or The Inside Man? The answer is 30 of you got it correct. Jerry Maguire. I've made this far too easy. I think the problem is I don't actually although I host these quizzes, I am the last person in the world that you would ever want on your pub quiz team. Well, actually no, that's a lie, because I would be a good motivator. I would get none of the answers right, but I would very much motivate you and keep the positivity going. But I would have no answers correct. In fact, it's not that I wouldn't have any answers correct. I would probably persuade you to swap from your correct answers to going for a wrong answer. So I am the worst potential pub quiz candidate going. Which means when I am making these quizzes, and I'm like, hey, no one knows the answer to this, so I'll make it a little bit obvious. But it turns out that everyone but me and 6 other people know the answer to this. You know what? Next week, I'm going to make the most challenging, toughest quiz going yet. And that is, I'm vouching for that. I'm putting that out there. Next week will be the toughest quiz going. I feel the need for speed is from Top Gun, The Fast and the Furious, Speed or Drive. Yes, and 30 of you got the answer right. It is Top Gun with Tom Cruise himself driving those planes across the sky. Yes, I feel the need for speed is actually a pilot. And I'm actually having to cover one of my eyes just so I can bring the mouse across onto the select button. It's a tough thing. So let me read out where we are. There's no change to the top. Oh my god, this is difficult. I'm just moving on. I'm just moving on. Blank blank on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? Is it Mirror Mirror, Mystic Mirror, Magic Mirror, or Mini Mirror? Yes, do you know, this is quite unbelievable. This is the second time in tonight's quiz that this has happened. But the answer is actually Magic Mirror. Do you know what? Absolutely sod the old, actually no, I'm not going to do it. I was about to say, sod the old copyright issues. I'm going to put the quote up. I'm going to show you. You can get your kicks and be like, hey, he's got it wrong, but actually, I got it right. But no, the answer is actually Magic Mirror, and it's a phenomenon within psychology, which I cannot. I had it earlier, but I cannot find. Where basically, it's pretty much Chinese whispers. Where Chinese whispers go so far that everyone forgets the actual truth of the thing. But if you go back and you watch Sleeping Beauty and what the queen or whoever it is says, she doesn't say mirror, mirror. She doesn't say mystic mirror. She doesn't say mini mirror. She says magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all? And no one, not even Dan Francisco got that right. And changes to the scoreboard. Oh, not a lot tonight. Right, moving on. Fear of name only increases fear of. So, fear of a name only increases fear of the thing itself, is said by whom? I think this could be the final question of tonight's quiz. Fear of the name only increases fear of the thing itself, is said by whom? Aragorn, Hermione Granger, Gandalf, or Dumbledore? "13 people got this correct. Yes, the answer is Hermione Granger. Well done to you, 13. And that, thankfully, concludes tonight's quiz, because I'm not gonna lie, I am a little bit, I might have had a little bit too much rum. Just a smidgen. And I thank that again to Peaky Blinders and the Newton family. But what I'm going to do next is get I'm going to add up the results from the first half of the quiz. Well, I say I've got a man behind the scenes who's going to help me add up the first half of the results with the second half of the results, and we'll go from there. So bear with me 1 second while I sort that out. It's going to take a moment. So right now we are seeing the performance of I don't really know. I'm trying to sort a few things out. Be patient. Be patient. Oh no, I've moved on. Just sit tight. Sit tight. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it like this because I can't do anything else. But I'm just gonna leave it like this, and in a few minutes, well, I say a few minutes, probably gonna be. Actually, you know what? It's in a minute, in a certain amount of minutes' time, I'm gonna read out the final results. Yeah. My goodness, this rum, whoever Newton family Peaky Blinders rum, it has gone beyond anything else that I've had. So I need to zoom. I need to cover one eye so I can actually look at what I'm doing on here. What is going on the final screen so I can get the results. This is you've destroyed, whoever got me this from tonight has absolutely destroyed me. Right, I'm gonna. It's been a difficult night, guys. But I tell you what. Joshua James Grassic, Snow White mate, not sleeping. You've all been crying with laughter, according to Jeff. Jeff, why have you been crying with laughter? Why? You know what, Jeff? What you need to do, right? Grab your brother Ollie, get on one of those like paddleboard things, and just paddle away. Just paddle. Just paddle. Linda, okay, and Peter, all of you, get on a paddleboard, just paddle away, and we'll be fine. Fine, I'll get no comments from you on YouTube. Lovely. But equally, if you've got space on the paddleboard, I'd love to join you sometime because I'd be very, very much up for trying the old paddleboard. Right, let me, like I say, I'm just sorting out the results. I'm trying to remember how I do this when I had this much rum to drink. A little bit tricky. Just sit tight, please, everyone. Oh no! Oh, hello. I think I found it. I think I found it. Hello. This is definitely. I don't. Again, Peaky Blinders. And thank you to the Newson clan who have provided me with this. This is the most drunk, and not even drunk, but probably the most incapable I've been of hosting a quiz on a Saturday nights. Right, I'm trying to find these final results for you. Right, Mr. Morgan, the results are over your way. Do you know what, Jeff? You're right. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing to do with the rum. It's to do with the 3-week-old Pepsi. You're completely right. Completely right. Oh my god. Right, okay, I'm hoping the results will be with us soon. Is there, I'm trying to think of something we could play in the meantime to keep people occupied. Has anyone got any suggestions? Any riddles or any ideas or I don't know, I feel like I'm just sat here in my watermelon pineapple shorts and shirt. I feel a little bit vulnerable. Everyone's got any feedback on what we can do? Keep steam high throughout the. I'll tell you what we can do. Right. So what I've actually done is on Facebook. I originally had a Facebook page, and I didn't know whether to go Facebook page versus Facebook group with the lock-in. So I was like, it's like a 50-50 kind of twist. And I was like, do you know what? Sod it. I'm going to go Facebook page. But, turns out, I probably should have gone Facebook group. Because I think if you have a Facebook page and you advertise something, it literally works like an advert. It only connects to people that it thinks are more likely to enjoy that connection. But with a Facebook group, if you join the group, then I get the sense that everybody would enjoy being part of the group. So earlier today I did, was it last night? I can't remember. I actually created a Facebook group called Steve's Quiz Club. And the reason it's called Steve's Quiz Club rather than the lock-in is because the lock-in, fingers crossed, the lock-in will die one day and we will no longer have to be locked in. Big fingers crossed out there. In which case, every now and again, Steve's Quiz Club will pop up and keep you guys entertained. So, have a look on Facebook for Steve's Quiz Club. I don't know if I'm trying to look for a link. I can't find like a link to. Ooh, hold up. Does this work? Do you know what? I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to post this on YouTube. Oh my god! How old am I? I'm going to post this on the YouTube. And feel free to join if I don't know what's going to happen if you click on it, but if you can click on it and it brings you to the right space, then brilliant. Feel free to join, sign up. It's a public group. So every quiz I have, again, I remember a few months ago I mentioned about having a Harry Potter quiz. I have got every intention of having a Harry Potter quiz. I have got every intention of probably having a Christmas Eve quiz or a Christmas or a Boxing Day quiz or something around Christmas as well. I think it'd be quite nice for people. But join this group. Yes, that would be great. Okay, I think. Oh, tell you what, I need to. I've just realised that the only reason anybody is still listening to the shit that I'm talking about is because they want to know their results and how they've performed. So I'm gonna make you wait another 45 minutes. So just sit tight for 45. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna make you sit tight. And what I'm gonna do is look up the results for tonight's quiz. Let me have a little looky. Oh, it's a tight quiz. Hold up. Right, okay. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put, for the first time ever, I'm going to put the microphone on pause. I'm going to call the person that's organised the results. So, Dan Morgan, if you're there, I'm about to give you a call just to double check these results, because last week I read out the wrong results and I want to make sure that this week I read out the right results. So sit tight and I will be back. Hello, I am back. I hope you are able to hear me. Right, we are going to go into the scores for the doors. Not the doors. The scores for tonight's quiz. And again, I'm so sorry that it's been a bit slower than usual, but I've been significantly more pissed than usual. So let's go straight to it. My headphones working? There we are, yes, now my headphones is working. Right, so I'm going to turn the desktop audio up and I'm going to speak significantly louder for these results. So, hold up, let me get it ready. Sorry, it's taking me a bit longer because again, I am significantly more pissed than usual. Thanks to Peaky Blinders and the Newton family. Thank you. But moving on to the genuine and final results. Let me have a quick look. Oh, where are they gone? I'm making an absolute mess of this. Dear God, this is going disastrously. Okay, I've got it. Right, so in 43rd place we have Duffman. Then we are followed by Tree Truck. No. Wait, what's going on? What is going on here? This can't be right. This can't be right. Let me oh no, I think it is right. Okay, so in 43rd we've got Duffman, then we've got Tree Trunks in 42nd. Just to highlight, 42nd place was Dan the Man, who's helped me out with these scores. So thank you, Dan the Man. In 41st we've got the Losers Club, then we've got Team Dave, the Veners or the Wieners. 38th is the Conways. 37th, Dynamic Geo. 36th, Hey Jude. Then we've got Shizzy Rascal, Quiz Quass. Then we've got Pots Vods Returns, Brownies. 31st place is Sleeky, but he was doing so well at point. So well, but he's down in 31st. Nickley, Ishley and Rana in 30th. Teabags in 29th. 28th is Jigglypuff. 27th is Ruby. Then we got Dez. All Hail Hannah! All Hail Hannah are in 25th. Then we got Dan Diego in 24th. Fortune Cheese in 23rd. Via Spartacus in 22nd. Gruesome Twosome 21st. Skywalker in 20th. Gibbs and Doyle 19th. 1 o'clock in 18th. Harrow Slags in 17th. Strictly Quizzing in 16th. Then we got Whorebags, followed by Naughty Beagles, not the Bagels, the Beagles. Then we've got the BJs in 13th, Little Grey Cells, Cranbourne Manor, Spider Josh in 10th, iCamp Legends in 9th. Then we've got Keeping It PG, we've got Blanks HQ, we've got Quiz Talent, Meldrew, Quirky Quarantine. In 3rd place we have got, hold up, 1 second. Hold up, just to check. Okay, no, I've just wanted to check that I did have the microphone going. In 3rd place we have got Rainbow Davidson. In 2nd place we have got Josh and Alice, which means in 1st place, once again, we have got Dan Francisco. There were, how many teams? There were 42 teams that I asked very, very, very politely. All I wanted you to do is not let Dan Francisco win this quiz. But Dan Francisco has won once again. So well done to Dan Francisco for tonight's quiz. Thank you to everyone who has joined tonight. I have had a unique time with Peaky Blinders, and unless There's anything else. I will be back on the Peaky Blinders next week, which I've thoroughly enjoyed. If anyone's got any thoughts or ideas about general quiz themes for next week, please let me know, because I am now all out of ideas. I've done this for so many weeks, and next week is the first week in which I am genuinely thinking I don't know what I'm going to do. And ideally nobody wants a quiz about Steve, because it's just not a fun thing, guys. Yeah, if you've got any quiz ideas, I'll tell you what, do you know what? On Monday, I'm going to put out a quiz. So, on Monday, I'm going to send out an email. But first of all, check your junk emails in case you do get emails. In case the emails from me are going into your junk, so you can clear them out of the junk. I have also created a Steve's Quiz Club on Facebook. So please look to join that if you can, because that's where I'm looking to release more information. I'm not going to do any more of the quiz pages. It's going to be more about the quiz groups, because quiz group just seems to work. I don't know, I'm not going to go into the technical about it, but apparently about the quiz group it will work. Share it with friends, share it with family, the more the merrier. At the end of the day, do you know what? The more people that get involved, the more likelihood we are to get over and beat Dan Francisco. And that for me would be the Christmas dream come true. So that's what we're going for. But anyway, I've had a fantastic night with Mr. Peaky Blinder over here. I hope you guys have had a lovely night as well. And I will talk to you all soon, I guess. But thank you very much. It's been a PLEASURE, which for anyone far too drunk spells pleasure. And I will talk to you soon. Well, hopefully, no guarantees, but hopefully see you next week. But I do very much depend on your ideas for the quiz. I'll talk to you then. Well done to Dan Francisco, whoever you may be. I am the Lord of the Dance, and he is what he's singing right now. I really hope. If you're not, I will be very much disappointed. But thanks for tonight, thanks for the quiz, and I will see you all soon. Cheerio.